All right, folks, welcome back to the horror. We're joined now by my secretary, my administrative assistant, if you will, the man that is in charge of the war games. This guy's been buying pay-per-views years in advance. Bought March to Glory, the Invitational, and paid for war games last year. Mr. Christopher America, he pissed off my son, and Silent Witness wants to suck your dick. I'm not sure if that evens out or levels out, but give us your thoughts about why you chose those two for War Games captains.
Do I have to explain why Jace got picked? I mean, do I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Jace may be the single greatest world champion we've ever had. It'll come up that he will break Asaldama's record, making him officially the greatest world champion that we've ever had.
Word.
He has had, I think, one loss in like 9 years.
Well,
What?
no, I'm singing
Yeah,
praises.
he's had one
Okay.
loss in the time he's been here. Yeah.
Yeah,
One,
yeah.
one
Sorry, just
loss.
imagine me as the black congregation in the background.
And I mean, he was what? World champion, icon champion, TV champion, tag team champion. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's now officially the greatest tag team champion,
Mm-hmm.
the longest reign ever. So, I mean, yeah. Oh, and plus he's best alliance. So
Mm-hmm. Nigga,
there's that.
please. Nigga, please. That's why.
I never
And-
get tired of that.
No.
Hey, what about you, Mister? Why did we pick Witness and not Mister Townsend? That's
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well,
and you
I
can't
just-
say
in-
and you
in
can't
this
your
room-
and your
in this-
answer can't be that Lee told me to.
in this room, raise your hand if you're a champion. No, Townsend, keep your hand down. You're not. Raise your hand if you've been a wrestler of the month this year.
Hmm.
Nope,
That's a
that's
good
not
point.
even Mike or Townsend.
That's a good
Um,
point.
Raise your hand if you're in the best alliance.
Hmm.
Raise
Another
your
good
hand if
point.
you're a Ground Zero member who's pissed me off. Townsend, that's where
Fair.
you put your hand up.
Yeah,
There you
yeah, I
go.
know. But raise your hand if you've drawn the highest rating of the year. Yep. Hello.
That wasn't you.
It was me and Mike.
How was that? Or is there no one else on the show?
Well,
Oh,
no,
no.
but we main evented.
What does that mean?
Let me go here. Stats. Let me go to the ratings.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Let me look at this. All right. So let me click on that show. That's the 2.98 show, the M&M show. And let me see what the card was. Let's see.
I can pull that up.
No,
too.
it wasn't, dude. That was Joel Ortega. Everybody paid to see.
Oh. And this is why we're signing LDM to a 35-year contract.
Fucking
Huge
Mexicans.
Mexican. Yeah.
Hey, I will tell you this right now. They got the first two role plays up of the period. I will state right now, if they're not revealed to be Ortega 2 and Ortega 3, I will be pissed. That would be the greatest thing of all
If they're not
time.
Ortega 2 and Ortega 3, can I stab them in the kidney?
What's, yeah, that'll work.
That's fine because I'm pretty sure they're Mexicans. So that means they have extra kidney stashed somewhere.
Well, we just alienated a third of our legal population.
Eh.
Don't matter. I don't think they use YouTube anyway. All right. Let's move on to things that mean something and not dirty Mexicans jumping our border. Which also reminds me that we should be seeing the debut of America's Security Force next week, right? Right, America?
That is correct.
That is gonna be the greatest. EPU can suck their dicks when these guys come out. It's gonna be greatness. But the stats. All right, let's talk about the stats. You guys see the spreadsheet. Is that something you guys would want on a personal level every week? Like, let's see here, Jace. Do you have the spreadsheet open?
Yeah.
I know you're like at the very top, so you don't have to scroll that far to find your name. I'm sure. But it actually shows you every week that you were booked and the RP score for that week. Helpful, not helpful, too much info. What's in red is actually what I just put on the site, and then what's in yellow obviously averages it all out. But as a personal OC handler, what would you like to see?
It's great. I mean, seeing, you can just scroll and see what you've done every week, which show, and I mean, it's awesome. I mean, there's nothing more that you could do that could tell somebody how you're doing on a week to week basis, in my opinion.
Is that something you would want every week for your?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I might start. What about you, Townsend?
Yeah, I like it.
Now you sound like Sector. You should bring him back just to say he doesn't like. I don't like it. Don't like it. What about you, Scooter? Scooter, if you look on the HOC tab, it also has your HOC scores too.
Yeah, I did check that out too. So I have the.
Is that something that we should hand out to the handlers every week,
Um, I mean,
or at
yeah,
least put it on the site as an available download, maybe?
yeah. Throw up on the site for people to download if they want to check it out. They can. I think it's really cool to take a look at and measure your progress, how you're doing. I mean, am I slipping? Am I like slipping in my RPing? Am I getting better? How am I doing?
You're
So,
1-4, Scotty. You suck. But you're third in roleplay average, so that
Uh,
tells me you've had some serious RP competition.
Yeah. I faced what Jason Terra 2 weeks straight, so
No.
and came
last week.
about this close both weeks, so
We're
What
number
about,
one.
I
us?
can't be pissed about that.
No, at the end of the day, America, does wins and losses matter in HOW?
No.
It's who has record-setting TV title reigns, and
If wins and losses mattered in HAW, I wouldn't be a two-time champ.
If wins and losses records mattered, Chris Kostoff would have got fired like 8 years ago. The dude has like the worst winning percentage of all time.
Dude,
What is it?
I can't lie. When I was working at those stats and like Kostov's came up, I was so tempted to just give him like 23 wins or something so his percentage didn't look so bad. Just because he's Chris Kostov and I felt bad.
But you don't. That's the thing. You don't. It doesn't matter for his character because he just curb stomped Austin Reeves on Chaos. So,
That rule.
And here's the thing too is that it doesn't matter because all it takes is one win. It just takes one win to get the title. It takes one win to get the contendership. It's all it takes.
that's a good point. And remember, these numbers that you guys are looking at right now are pure OC. And like I said, stuff that me and America will be looking at just to get, feuds going, Kickstarter, whatnot. Um, it can't get more black and white than that. I don't know how many. I do know Ben, aka Fry, the rumor guy, aka the guy that used to run Dream, who's now doing another Fed, Death Row Wrestling. He asked for permission to use our roleplay scoring system. I told him as long as he credited me and Rob, he could. So he might be the only other Fed that starts using stats like this. I don't know how far Ben will go with it, but he has permission to do whatever he wants with it. He's a good guy, so I ain't worried about that. But you're not gonna see this shit anywhere else. And like at the end of the day, we're roleplay Fed. You're getting scored on your role plays. You win matches based on your role plays. We find out your ticket average for the week on role plays. Everything's based off role plays. So why not at least show you guys how you're doing with your fucking role plays? So
You
That's
mean
the
this isn't
reasoning
an
behind
angle
it.
fed?
What's that?
This isn't an angle fed. It's not angle based, or
Oh, if I could reach the mouse, I'd hang up on you right now. But at the end of the day, it's all about creative writing. And you guys, I wish I would have done this from the get-go, from day one in 2002 when we started HOW, but I didn't. So all I can do is try to do my best I can now. And now, it's 2012. We can, this will be running from this point on. I do have some of the old spreadsheets from last year that I might try to work in, but wouldn't it be badass to see, from 2002 all the way to 2012, somebody's roleplay average? 10 years worth of data. How badass would that have been?
I just wish we
Nice.
had the 2008 data for the win-loss record at least, It's the only thing that's missing from it, really.
What are we missing? We're missing, 4 shows? 2 shows?
Everything from the 2008 era, man. We've got... I think we're missing, first to estimate off the top of my drunk ass, I'd say we're missing about 5 or 6 shows from 2002. We're missing 2 shows from this era and the entire 2008 era.
Oh, you're talking about 2005 era.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah,
The F wrestling era.
Yeah. Yes, and I talked to Chad, who's running the 64-man tournament over there. He just doesn't have it. Narc had it, but he got a new rig. He doesn't think he has it. He's still going through old CDs when he gets time to see if he has it. But I wouldn't count on us getting that data, but It'd be sweet if we did, because then you almost have a complete win-loss record of everybody from the get-go, from the moment we started. But it is what it is, and we can move forward, and hopefully this just adds to the game to where you guys can use all these tools to your advantage in terms of role playing, shit talking, whatever you want to use. Now, the one thing I will say is that anybody that is, let's say, not up to speed on how HOW works, you can ask anybody in the Fed about the roleplay scoring system, about how the rest of the month, rest of the year are done. I think anybody in this chat would be able to help out a newcomer. Anybody in this chat not comfortable talking about that? Everybody knows how everything's run, right? Scotty.
Yeah.
I know how
America.
it's run, but I don't want to run things. I get scared.
Well, the point is, I mean, if
Yeah.
I'm not around, anybody can ask anybody, and they should be able to figure it out. One final thing about spreadsheets. I have been working, like I said, all day on a payroll spreadsheet. America has been working to re-sign people to contract extensions. What you guys are going to be seeing now is your contracts, those that had to renegotiate contracts, your contracts will be terminated, your current ones, and you'll get a new offer from America. You will not be able to role play until you accept that new contract that you already agreed upon on the forums. So America's going to put out word all over the place. He'll have a little running list to show people here, look here, motherfucker, sign your contract. You already agreed to it. You're done negotiating. Sign it. If you don't sign it, you can't role play. You can't role play, you'll no-show, and then I'll fire you because you know ahead of time. It's simple. You're just going to click accept.
Someone's
hard.
gonna fuck that up.
I don't understand how somebody will, but I know there will be somebody.
Scotty.
There's just going to be like... And if it's somebody,
can't role play.
yeah, why can't I role play? I don't understand. The Creek
As
role
I'm
play
10
button's not
beers
there
deep.
anymore. Please don't anybody fuck this up. It's not that hard. There are only a couple contracts that are coming off the boards. I'm looking at my payroll spreadsheet right now. I got Phases been renegotiated. Mike and Danucci have contracts coming up that I personally have to redo. So all the rest of them have been redone. A few people are signed through the end of the year. A lot of people come up in July, it looks like. We got a couple in May. But everybody else in April that was expiring, they'll be signed here. They have re-signed, except, like I said, for Mike and Danucci, and I'll be getting them offers pretty quickly. I went back and forth about everything we talked about on the last tour, talking about the travel expenses and all that. I have that in my spreadsheet. Do we still do it, Townsend?
Yeah, why not? Or else everybody's gonna just accumulate money for no reason.
Well, I do have shit you're going to have to be buying. Like I said, all the matches are still standard. They're going to have those. They're going to have to purchase gimmicks and all that. There's going to be other shit, but I do want to add to it. So, Jace, what do you think?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it makes the payroll actually come into play, which I think is ultimately going to be a good thing.
Right. Scooter, you ready to start paying for your little expenses?
I mean, I don't really care either way if we do it or not. I mean, if we do it, yeah, you just have to keep in mind of what maybe you're doing in your role plays a little more.
Which is always a good thing.
Yeah.
See,
mean,
I think it
well,
makes running role plays easier because it just already tells you where you are, where you're staying in, what you're traveling in.
Yeah, but I mean, if for some reason you want to go outside the box a little bit one week, it does limit you to what you can do. Oh man, I didn't pay for a plane this week, so I gotta make sure I get in the car at some point and get.
Well,
over
that's
to-
your fault for
Remember-
being a cheapskate then.
Yeah.
Well,
And remember,
I-
it's not going to be week by week either. It's going to be by the period.
yeah. So like this period, I'm driving by car across the whole fucking.
Well, you'd have
country.
3 fucking months to adjust, dickhead, so...
Yeah.
I understand. I'm just
Scotty's
saying.
just trying to say he's a drunk and will forget. And doesn't want to be
Yeah,
deducted score for
when
it.
I'm drunkenly role playing, and yeah, I'm getting my my plane and flying across country.
And
Oh
that's
wait, I
when-
said I was gonna walk across there. Shit.
And that's when America or I will fine you. You will lose your arena. and things will get awkward between us, and you won't want to talk to me on the phone anymore because I took away your arena. And then we'll have to make fun of you a little bit, and then we'll cry. Then me, you, and Mario will sit down and we'll talk because me and Mario have to talk every month and iron out our stuff. So whatever gets us through, Scotty. Just don't get drunk. You're gonna be like a DirecTV commercial. Don't get drunk and then role play. Don't get drunk and recreate Platoon with Charlie Sheen.
That's a commercial for cable, not DirecTV.
That's DirecTV, isn't it?
No, it's oh, is it made DirecTV?
Yeah, huh? I'll be
Don't
goddamn.
don't get cable or something.
Yeah.
Oh. Either way, cable's
Oh,
involved.
what the fuck, dude? Really? I just rewrote everything I was gonna do on next week's Chaos. Scotty, what you're getting tortured this week? I can't.
I didn't do anything to get tortured for.
You're just dumb. You're just really slow.
That's not
I-
torturable offense.
Sky, your
Sam
Skywood,
Addison
that's
would be
everything
the
you need to be
fucking-
tortured for.
I have a great idea. I'm gonna the first segment. I'm gonna bring in 4 Culligan bottles, and I'm gonna make you drink all the water. Second segment, I won't let you go to the bathroom, right? Second segment, I take you to the bathroom. There's no stalls. It's just all urinals. You have no choice but to stand to pee up. And you're gonna be freaking out. You're not gonna know what to do. And then the third segment, I'm gonna have whipped you so far into submission that you're literally gonna be in the ring wearing a diaper, sucking on like a pacifier.
You understand it's my arena, and you can't do that, right?
I own you. I allow you
Don't
to
my
own
arena.
run arena.
I own the arena. You don't allow me to run it.
I
But
own the
own it.
company. We're running the show inside the arena. I'm gonna come
if
down
the
there.
show's already there. I mean, you can't do much.
Scotty,
can't be
don't
like,
get
"Oh, we're gonna take the
nervous.
show."
All you're gonna have to do, second segment, is just pee standing up, and the third segment won't happen. That's all you gotta do.
I would do that then.
Okay, we'll see. I don't think you're gonna be able to. The diapers will even have the HOW logo on the front, and it'll
He's gonna
turn.
get performance anxiety.
And then when he pees, it turns dark. So
The fuck? Do diapers like that exist?
yeah, it lets you know the
When
kid
he
took.
pees, does it turn from dark to 9700 or whatever it is?
Yes, it does. It does. It does.
Oh my god.
Scotty, just make sure you pee in the urinal in segment 2, and we'll be fine.
It's not that hard, Sky. You can get Frankie to hold your hand while you do it if you're that
He
concerned.
can even get Frankie to hold your cock. That's why I'm sure he's been around all these years.
He's not that strong, like, come on.
That's strong. Wow. I'm taller than you laying down. So I don't even want to hear it.
How tall are you, Lee?
Quit hitting on me, Scotty. You're making things weird.
Sky just completely missed the point of what Lee said.
I
he
thought
did.
that as soon as I said,
You want to know what I'm wearing too, or what?
ooh, please.
Scotty, you're making me blush. Stop it.
I fucking hate you.
Then he
Anyway,
say one.
made it to segment 2. Almost. All the way through segment 2 almost before Scotty would. Had to become butt of the joke. America, are you renegotiating contracts right now?
I've actually sent out all contracts, and I'm now about to post news.
If I
Yeah.
ever see on Twitter that you're going to take a dump and then hop on the whore again, I will have problems.
Okay. Silence.
What?
See, America, every time I talk about you having a dump, this feed just goes to hell. Anytime there's dead air, feel free, you guys can talk, and instead of Scotty would just in the back, silence. I immediately looked out my window to see if Scotty was outside.
Shut the fuck up, Scotty.
Are you
Scotty,
bitter?
what-
That's my Lee imitation, if anyone did.
That was really bad. I'm glad you made me sound more masculine than you are, though. Yo, Scotty, roleplay. Yo. I can't. I want to start going off on you, Scotty, but I can't. We got to do a show. So let's focus. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll make fun of Scotty in the break, get it out of our systems. And when we come back, let's talk about the tag team tournament. We'll talk about the upcoming show in fucking Canadian, which will probably lead into some hockey talk, some coffee talk, and
Canada.
then we'll get America's thoughts on who the third captain of War Games will be. We'll do all that when we come right back, folks.